Okay, good evening, everybody, and thank you very much for joining tonight's training, which I don't know what I was thinking. I wanted it to be a surprise, yet somehow titled it Virgin Voyages. So explain that to me. I must have been having a bad day. So yes, absolutely no surprises for guessing. The new supplier is Virgin Voyages, and I know people are really excited about this one. People have been asking for it for a while. Tonight is not a training on Virgin Voyages as a brand. Tonight, I am going straight in with the system side of things, simply because I know how eager people are to get on the systems, to have a look round, find out what they're about. And also, they have a very, very good training site. So I just feel it's pointless of going into that side of it when actually you can do it in your own time, at your own leisure, and in more depth should you want to. Just as a very quick top headliner for anybody who isn't aware, Virgin Voyages are adult only. So that's just a key thing to go ahead with. They are very, very modern. So if you have somebody who likes the idea of a more traditional cruise, it may not be for them. That doesn't mean the opportunity to switch sell isn't going to be there, of course, but they are very technology led. You will be expected to book your restaurants on iPads and things like that. As I say, adult only, 5-star, quite trendy. They've just got that new age about them, and obviously they are very, very new, so that makes complete sense. So as I say, it's not a training on the brand. That's just a few key things to take away in case you don't know anything about them at all. And the final thing that I'm going to ask is you may want either pen and paper to write a couple of notes, or somewhere that you can type into, be that phone notes or laptops, computers, just from the registration point of view. So without further ado, I shall go ahead and share my screen for you. Excuse me. That doesn't happen often. I am on the right page. Tara, could you just let me know if you can see that, please?
Yeah, we can see it.
Thank you very much. Okay. So when you wish to register, which by the way, you can do from now, there's no waiting around. It's all the T's have been crossed, the I's have been dotted. So what you're going to do is you are going to go to firstmates.com, www, of course, and it's going to bring up this site for you. Then you're going to go ahead and sign in. But of course, what you're going to do is down at the bottom here, you are going to sign up. It's very, very straightforward from there. So what you are doing is you are becoming a first mate. I have registered the agency. So you can see there, we're not owners or administrators. So you are becoming a first mate. And once you've done that, literally, it's very, very straightforward. Personal details. Now hold on a second. I'm saying it's very straightforward. There is one thing. So you are home-based, of course. Your own personal details will go in there. And I think it is in contact details. Tara, if I'm wrong, please just interrupt me. In contact details, you will need to put the telephone number of your agency in there. Now, this unfortunately is where I have somehow slightly gone wrong. And as my own personal telephone number, I have entered the office number. And as the agency number, of course, I have put my mobile number, because why wouldn't I? So that is the only place where I'm going to ask for you to contact me. I know some of you already have my mobile number. That's not a problem. But I'm not going to be saying it on here just because I know that this goes out on YouTube and things like that. And it's not a case of, I don't want people knowing my number, it really makes no difference to me. But at the same time, as I'm sure you can imagine, I don't really want randomers being able to watch this video and take my mobile number. So for anybody, when you are registering, some of you will have my telephone number, others will not. If you just drop me a quick email, it's a 5-second job for me to respond to you, but I hope that you can appreciate as to why I don't want to just say it out loud on this video. After you have done that, you will receive an email telling you that you are now a first mate. You are now ready to sell, and you can go ahead and you can log in. And it really is as simple as that. You come back to this webpage, firstmates.com, and you literally sign in rather than, of course, signing up. The other thing that I'm just going to say while this is loading, yeah, for anybody who pre-saves, for some reason it doesn't like to pre-save your email and tells you it's wrong. It isn't wrong, just retype it. And just while that's signing me in, the other thing that they do have, which I think I explained very briefly earlier, is something called the C Academy. That is the training site, as you can see here. You get automatic access to the C Academy, but not until 2 days after you have signed up for First Mates. So don't worry that you can't get in straight away. And one thing that I will give them their due, absolutely, is the fact that I have had to do zero chasing whatsoever with them. They instantly, on day 2, sent me, excuse me, the access to the C Academy. Tara, I don't think you will have had yours yet, will you? I think it was yesterday. So yours will be due tomorrow. And as I say, that just automatically comes from them. And you then have instant access to the Training Academy, C Academy. So as I say, once you have signed in, this is the page that you are faced with. Now, I do not know why this specifically hasn't been changed from dollars. I can only apologize on Virgin Voyages' behalf, but everything else when it comes to the booking system, which we'll have a look at in a minute, is in sterling pounds. Just for some reason they haven't changed that. So along here you've got different tools and different guides, marketing materials, self-service guides, frequently asked questions, brochures, etc. Offers, group cruises, and your own personal program. The Virgin story, should you want to have a look through that. They've got a blog on there. They've got some reviews on there. Onboard, so you can have a look at the cabins, the entertainment, the well-being, food and drink, the ships themselves, and what you get included. The destinations that they travel to, and the shore things, so your excursions and things like that. Policies, your commissions are in there, but for anybody who does want to know, it's 16%. Your own, any bookings that you've made will be in there. The training, as we've said, the C Academy, once you've got that access, and of course your big red book button there. The other thing that I think some people certainly will be very excited about is Let's Go Book, which is just here. So you will get your own dedicated link, which is effectively an affiliate link that you can share on your site or whatever it might be. And any customers can click on your link, make their own bookings, and it will go to you. So you will still earn the commission. It will still be down as one of your bookings, but they effectively have done the work for you. Now you will find this, there it is. So in the top right-hand side, you'll go to your name and you'll go to your profile. And then in your personal details here, your first mate link is your affiliate link. So by all means, take advantage of having an affiliate link because we don't have many of them in the UK, and allow your customers to book themselves and you will still be rewarded with the benefits. So that's really good. I know some people have been asking for that as well. So that's Let's Go Book. And as I say, there's the brochure and things down there. Now, something really important to point out at the moment is that First Mates only gives you access to cruise only. So should you want the full package with flights, etc., there are, of course, many ways of doing that. That is something that we all will know, whether that's sourcing your flights and stuff from elsewhere, sourcing the whole package from elsewhere with a Virgin Voyage. But I am also, or should I say, I have also reached out to a branch off Virgin Voyages who will do a full package. So what I don't want people to be put off with is going to Gold Medal, going to JTA, those that do all of the cruises, and doing it as a full package with flights, etc. It isn't going to be any different. It's just that Virgin Voyages have their own preferred supplier for full packages. So I have requested out to be able to get the contract in place with that. So watch this space on that side of things. But as I say, it is realistically very similar going to the other suppliers that we've got that do Virgin Voyage cruises. So that aside, let's get into the book button. So once you get into the booking system, come on. Okay, you will see here, the first thing you need to do is go into Voyages. And from there, you can enter as little or as much information as you see fit. So if you want to put a destination in there, you absolutely can. If you want a specific ship, the Brilliant, the Resilient, the Scarlet, the Valiant, you absolutely can do that. Again, you can leave it blank. If you've got somebody who wants to go from a specific port or return to a specific port, the month, dates are in there, trip duration. So if you've got somebody who knows that they want to be away for, maybe between 10 and 14, if they want a week, whatever it might be. Any promotions, I wouldn't necessarily filter it down to promotions because you just don't know on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, things that they might add, things that they might take away, something that might be better. But you can, should you need to, for whatever reason. If you need accessible rooms, you can pop those on there as well. We don't need to be messing with those codes either, and you don't need to be changing the currency. And literally search for your voyage. And as you can see there, all I actually did was put March dates in. So it's going to bring me up everything that's available in March. So this won't be anything new to anybody, really. You've got your voyage number, you've got your ship, the name of the voyage, departure, end date, the port that it sails from and to, and the promotion that they have gone in with on this specific costing. So if I click onto the ship, it's playing up. Let's come out of that. This happens every time for anybody that's new. Your voyage name, you can go into that there. Try again. No, that doesn't want to load. We'll try that again another time. But let's just go into this one. I'm going to show that one. The promotion it's giving me is buy one, get one with a percentage off. You can see there is actually 2 pages of availability for March. And we'll just continue through. And then it brings you up the availability. So we'll go from the bottom, which is obviously the price that the guide price of 2,732.50. This is an insider grade of stateroom. You click on show available categories and it tells you there. Total cost, how many cabins do you want? Your sea view, again, you've got your cabin grades here. And you can, of course, just make your way up different photographs. And again, bear in mind, I think we've spoken about this a few times. You can use any of these photographs for any marketing materials that you wish to. Let's go up again to a sea terrace. Slightly smaller balcony, really good description there, to be honest with you. Extra large. And it also gives you an idea of how many there are. So 14 of those, 10 of those, more than 20 of these, 7 of these. And you can see, obviously, as I'm doing this, the price is going up as well. Your Rockstar quarters, cheeky corner suites there, pretty big terrace, even bigger terrace, and the biggest terrace that there is. And finally, of course, your mega Rockstar quarters, a posh suite and a fab suite available there as well. So we will simply go into any which one. So we'll pop one cabin in there and we're just going to continue. Once you go through to that, you can see here the agency. So obviously just always make sure that that's correct. There's no reason that it won't be, but just, of course, better to be safe. You've got your 2 adults in there as well. Now, once you get to this stage, should your clients wish to obviously go ahead and book, what you would do, I'm kind of skipping ahead here, but what you would do is you would click over here on the right-hand side and you would pop their details in. So you'll be able to see, I don't want to discard because I've got a really funny feeling it's going to discard it all. I shouldn't have pressed on that. Oh, no. Get rid. Oh, me and my thinking ahead. Let's just go back one. That's better. I've gone slightly too far, but I don't mind. So we'll just lock that in. We'll continue. There it is, back to where I wanted. So yeah, apologies for skipping ahead there. I absolutely should not have done that. But should they want to book, you click on this little button here, and that's where you will pop all of the details in. You've got your dates, etc. here, the cabin that you have locked in. Of course, it is cruise only at the moment, and you can see there that you can't even click on the airfare. Any special requests, any add-ons. So shore things, your onboard activities. So shore things are going to be your excursions. Onboard activities. Any of the a la carte restaurants that they may want to book prior. Any hotels before and after. You can add all of those on there and then. And why is that done that to me? Okay, sorry, I think my computer has just ever so slightly. Oh no, it's not. There we go. So all your bits and pieces that you can add on. So any hotels, any eateries, onboard activities, your shore things, and all you do again is you just click into these and it will bring them up. Sorry. Any add-ons, which it is showing there, free gratuities, special requests, protection, air, and cabins. And then all you're going to do is you're going to go down to the bottom. No, where's my costing on? It's at the top, isn't it? The amount due, £2,800.50, and your breakdown is on there as well. So the fare, the discount, the taxes and the fees, and the full costing. You can also click along here to agency invoice, and you will also see there the commission that you have got included. So on this one specifically, £395.52, which is your 16%. Back to the booking. There's full invoice details should anybody need to go into them and have a look at them. Your per sailor price, if anybody wants it broken down specifically. And again, back to your overview. Then, as I say, because you have popped all of your details in here, you've basically there starting to confirm that booking. So once you've popped all your bits and pieces in, all you're going to do is click book now. So you'll have your summary once you've added everybody in, you've double checked your commission, you go back to your booking and you are going to pay now. And it literally is as simple as that. Your clients will do exactly the same should they wish to use your affiliate link. And then, of course, your booking is going to go into your booking section there at the top. And it, like I say, it really is as simple as that. Now, the other thing that I did want to very quickly go through, but I am trying to find because they have sent me quite a lot of emails, is the way that they work. So what I mean by that is when you sign up, you are instantly classed as a first mate, but you can work yourself up to like different tiers. So there's a few things. So we are offering exciting opportunities each week to join us virtually and complete the Sea Academy in just 3 hours. For first mates who attend the entire session, you will receive all 4 Sea Academy certificates and unlock the following benefits. $100 bonus commission. Now, please let me just put it out there. This comes from Virgin Voyages, of course. First mates rates and a $150 gold tier sailor loot. Now, I am going to have to look into those further, those first mate rates and the $150 gold tier sailor loot. But for anybody who literally has got the time to be able to sit and do this virtually online, and again, you'll get this in your email when that comes through to you, they're literally giving you $100 bonus for nothing. For literally nothing. So your $150 in sailor loot is for your own Virgin Voyage. Sorry, it is there in front of me. It gives you priority by completing the Sea Academy. It also gives you priority access for any events and first dibs on future fam trips. Your first mate rates is your own exclusive voyage rates, which start from just $100 per night. So if you can complete all of that in one go, if you've got the time to do it, if you have got the time to do it, absolutely go for it. $100 bonus commission voucher. First mate rates, prices starting from $100 per night, and a $150 sailor loot, which is for your own personal cabin. It's onboard credit, onboard spending money is what that is. So yes, you can do all of that within 3 hours. The other thing it does say here is when you do start with the Sea Academy e-learning modules, it says after completing 5, you'll earn your first knot, and basically you'll receive a downloadable certificate and a stamp to add to your email signature. Now, I am unfortunately, I'm sure some of you won't be, some of you will be, but I am at the age where getting a personalized email signature proving that you've like done these kind of trainings, I think is really good. So it's just something to add on to the end of your emails, and it just looks really good, certainly for anyone who's specializing in cruise. Not that that would matter. I mean, having any kind of, you know, notches, if you like, attached to your email and your name and stuff that are certified is great, but specifically for those that are specializing in cruise, obviously that's what you want to see, that's what your customers want to see. So another reason to complete the learnings. You don't have to do it, of course, and sit for 3 hours. I completely appreciate that people will not have the time to do that. all of the time. What I'm going to do is just from a recording perspective, I am just going to say bye to anybody who isn't here in real time. I will keep everybody that's on, I will keep you for 5 minutes and answer any questions and anything off topic, which we do every week. So for anybody who isn't watching this in real time on the Teams call, and you maybe want to ask separate questions that aren't relating to our training of the night or anything like that, please feel free to come on. And at the end, and sometimes at the beginning, time dependent, we will just have a few minutes chatting between each other, answering questions, helping each other along the way, sharing ideas, tips, things that may have worked, things that may not, and answering any questions for new people as well. So please feel free to come on. It may not even necessarily be that you need the specific training of that night, but it could be something off topic, which we do every single week. So as I say, I'll keep all of you on for 5 minutes, but I will say thank you and goodbye to everybody else who isn't watching in real time. And hopefully I see some more new faces once again next week. Thank you.